Good morning, I'm Walter, the Bearded Hooker, and for my first video I wanted to talk about learning how to read a pattern. So in this pattern we learn how to make this cute little baby beanie with some ribbing stitches at the bottom. The yarn I used to create this was Bernay Super Value Big Stripes, which I got on Amazon. I'll post a link in the description if you're interested in getting it. It's super soft. So let's get started. So I learned how to crochet many years ago before Google existed and YouTube. So I had to teach myself how to read a pattern, and this is how I learned. I started with the basic pattern, which we have here, and I'll just move it up a little so you can see all 10 rounds. This is a really simple pattern. You should be able to do it within an hour or so. It's really not that many stitches, and as I said, it's really easy. And if you're learning how to begin to crochet, it's a super pattern to start with. One of the things to know when you're crocheting is you need to know the key. Now, most terms are basic, and this is, as a disclaimer, US terms as opposed to English / Britain terms. So I have taken all the abbreviations here and put them on this key. So these are our abbreviations. CH is chain, DC is double crochet, SL is slip, ST represents stitch, and FPDC is front post double crochet. So when we look at this, we see that round 1 says begin with a magic ring, chain 2, 11 double crochet and magic ring, slip stitch to join, chain 2, and you'll have a total of 11 stitches at the end. So you know that even though you start with a chain 2, we don't count that in these stitches when we're counting at the end, because we only have 11 double crochets. So that's just kind of the beginning stitch, but we don't count it in the total number of stitches. So that is this part right here. So round 2 is 2 double crochet in each stitch around, slip stitch to join, chain 2 for a total of 22 stitches. So again, the initial chain 2 from round 1 is not counted in the total number of stitches in round 2. So it's 22, so we just merely doubled that. So what I would do when I was crocheting is I would then take that first round and I would translate it, removing all of the abbreviations and writing the actual words. So chain 2, double crochet, magic ring, slip stitch to join, chain 2. And I would do that for each round. And I also would only do one round at a time. So I wouldn't go through and translate the entire pattern. I would just translate the one round, and then I would do the next round. So round 2, 2 double crochet in each chain stitch around, slip stitch to join, chain 2. Round 3 essentially is the same thing, 2 double crochet in first stitch, double crochet in next stitch, we repeat from around, slip stitch to join. So what we're doing with each of these 3 rounds, and the 4th round as well, is we're actually increasing the size of the beanie. So we go from 11 stitches to 22 stitches to 33 stitches to 44 stitches. 44 is the maximum number of stitch per round in this pattern. So rounds 5 through 8 here are all 44 stitches, and it's 1 double crochet in each round. And then 9 and 10 is the front post double crochet. Let's fold this over so we can get it next to each other. So the front post double crochet in first stitch, double crochet next stitch, repeat from around, slip stitch to join. So if you look here, this is a double crochet, this is a front post double crochet. And you do that around. And it makes this really cool looking ribbing pattern. And then the 10th round is essentially the same thing as the round 9, which is front post double crochet in first stitch, directly over front post double crochet from round 9, double crochet in next stitch, repeat from around, slip stitch to join, finish off. So I will post a link, I will put this pattern on the the description below as well, so that if anybody's interested in making this cute little hat, again, it works up really quickly. The supplies I used, I'll link. So if you like this, please subscribe, like the video, share. If you don't mind, if you have questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll be sure to answer them all. Thank you for your time. Have a great day and happy crocheting. Peace.